Ó a sombrinha.
Fini e acabou. 22-20. Cara, 9Z faz o 2-0 e é aquilo, velho. É aquilo. RMR é diferente, velho. RMR é diferente.
Não
Parabéns,
diga.
9Z.
Sou novo
Parabéns
no
aí, o
cenário,
NQZ
mas queria saber
brasileiro aí.
como a gente faz pra acordar esse...
Let's roll.
Until Joko arrives, he's got 2. X5. Put him down. And he'll close the round. Afro, the next in line, 7-2 in favor of K. 23.
Yeah, this is looking really good. Also, I mean, the T side from Heat at the moment looking stale. We'll see if they can turn it around. A lot of mid to B splits, but it's fallen flat pretty much everywhere they go. So timeout calls from the French side there first. Here's that B stream update. Fantasy, as we all knew from the beginning.
Yeah, absolutely. We all have our fantasies. But for Senegal right now, it's looking pretty good. Sangles? It's Sangles, isn't it?
Yes.
Not Sengals, yeah. Should probably not try and make up some weird seagull mix on the fly next time.
It's part of your charm.
Sometimes. I mean, seagulls kind of suck, though.
Gone to birds, huh?
Yeah, they're one of the worst. Like fidget seagulls. Crows are pretty bad too when you're trying to sleep in, and they won't be quiet. So this one was pretty straightforward, actually, inside of the site, despite the body was not able to get a lot done from back lines, or excuse me, X-Power was not able to get a lot done from the back lines, got only body when they came in. It is still K23 in full control of the situation, and not a lot of money, though, despite all of this. So that's probably something that Heat has to consider, the fact that they've been narrowing them down so frequently. They need to continue doing that here, though, on just the pistols. X-Power might give them a chance. Going to bounce the nade instead, though, and that one's going to do damage, Jason. Didn't say how much, just said damage.
You were right. You nailed it.
Thanks, man.
It did indeed do damage. Oh, blind shot. Good one from X-Power. Finds a perfect timing in a narrow gap. 5-on-4. Klax is already investigating out towards the long double doors, and he hasn't like really done any kind of deep peek, but he did slide out to the left to just say, no one's really, doesn't look like anyone's here, but he's got no reason to push at the moment into 5-on-4, so he's going to be patient with it. that allows Finnegan and X-Power to have all their attention on the A bomb site. Again, smokes in middle to put Jax in a position, someone from Heat in a position to lurk, and again, they're going to try and pull off this B hit with a player coming in mid. It has not worked yet.
So far, X5, without that back plat, he can play big box and swing. He's going to be able to take down Joko. He found 2 on entry last time, Joko, so that's your main miniature boy already removed. X5 doubles. Exercise tries to do what he can by getting over top and catching out Raijin, but it's going to be 8-2.
I wonder if Heat is like way too enamored by the fact that, remember, they had that like mid to B split earlier that probably should have worked if it weren't for the Raijin double out of window. And I think they're kind of saying, you know, we had that. The opportunity is there. Let's keep going back to it. But I mean, now going into round 11 where you haven't really built any kind of significant damage off of those tactics, you might want to start thinking of going elsewhere.
Well, they've got guns again.
Feeling very, very one-dimensional at the moment.
Yeah, it can. It certainly does. Dust 2 can be very limiting like that. If you don't feel like you're getting anywhere, it's like butting your head against the wall. But boost up this time for X-Power. He's going to try and look down toward the lower tunnels position. Afro already watching that wide corner smoke. That's going to allow his teammates to swing out and check pit with a flash over top as well. They'll be able to jump in and now get control of long. So good positional control already from Heat. We'll see if they can take advantage of it this time. As you say, it was looking a bit one-dimensional over toward B.
I like how aggressive K23s, see what you've done? How aggressive they're being. This is another time they pushed into upper and lower dark. They've cleared it out, and now they can focus all their attention out towards long.
Yeah, but watch for K5G7V, because X23 looking pretty solid. Jax clacks. It's Joko into X-Power, and he's going to follow that up to find Finnegan. Pack's the only kill so far on that counter of the take. Afro as well. It's just going to be Raging coming around now with the AK-47. And he is gone. So as soon as they switch the site, Jason, much better results.
Yeah, that seems to be a decent recipe. 2 of their 3 rounds have now been won by gaining that long control and gaining some picks there and ending at the A bomb site. So I think that for the moment, that's something that Heat have to lean on. If they ever want to go back to the B bomb site or back into a mid to B split, I think you kind of really have to punish this A defense one last time to put the fear in them. And you know what? If they do that, they break the economy also. So another timeout from Heat, as they know this is an important, critical moment in the game. If they want to claw this back and have a good, respectable first half of Dust 2, winning here is pretty critical.
Yeah, this is exactly what we talked about, though. Just keeping that economy light, giving themselves a chance back into this as quickly as possible. And Heat know that they're on the brink of that. This timeout's going to confirm as well that there's a bit of unease on the opposing side. No purchase yet from Ragin, although he's got the Deagle.
That's all I can afford him.
No armor. That's crazy. I would have thought maybe they tried to get him, someone else drop him the Deagle at least.
He dropped an M4 over to a teammate.
Okay, fair enough.
That's how that worked. So he was like, you guys take it. I'll just have the Deagle.
Oh,
Jax.
selfless.
Ooh, nice. Opening kill onto Finnegan. Long control again, and Body's going to be able to capitalize in middle.
X-Power. Sees shadows. Sees a double. They put it straight through. That's one way to make it work if you don't have the money. Gets inside of the tunnels, and now he can turn it backwards. Brilliantly struck from him. The aggression continues, but he needs to be careful. Being pursued from behind. Smoked in. He's going to go right back through that smoke. He's going to try and take advantage of that smoke, and he's going to... Oh, it disappears on the cusp. He's getting blocked. They don't know it yet. This is so awkward because not only is he being blocked, Afro's right there to see him, and there's also one in pursuit. Exercise was saying he's not here, man. He's got to be somewhere near you.
Yeah, but K23 still have the advantage. X5 is in the bomb site. He can hunker down. He can just be quiet. It can be hard to find him. He sees the utility coming over. Don't peek. You have a teammate coming from behind, and oh boy, he went for it at tunnels. Now it's all down to Clax.
Clax, yeah, gone. He's going to... Okay, I thought he was going to peek, but his knife was still out.
Yeah, this would be huge. If he can get this kill, turn it into a 1v1. Afro with the op can still be extremely tricky after the bomb is planted, but an opportunity here. I think he's given it away with the footsteps. He has indeed, and now he's got to bail out. Grab the op in middle and run.
Do that right now. Press E. Oh, he didn't want to show his gun barrel. He doesn't want to reveal anything. Smoke on it instead. But that just says that he's also there, so expect some spam even up onto the Xbox. Clax might get far enough away on this one.
Yeah, those little T-Rex arms worked out at the end of the day. 8-4, and He'd have done it. They've broken the economy, but you still have that dangerous element of the op in play. We saw what X-Power can do with it. The double in this round was spectacular. I thought they were going to pull it back. 4-round lead, but no money for the defensive side. So Heat have pulled themselves right back into the map, and K23 is going to call their third timeout.
You'll love to see that. 2 players. He knows one's coming because he sees the shadow and then just bang. Then got lost. And Afro spots him sneaking through the doorway. So smart hold. Knew he had to be there somewhere. Exercise was calling that. So we'll get another timeout. As you say, the economy broken.
It's 3 timeouts used in the first half, though. So if this becomes a close affair down the stretch moving forward after halftime, I mean, that's going to be an issue for K23. Full kit for Heat. 3 AKs, an M4, and an AWP. All they have to do is survive this round, survive this one saved op. Have to imagine X-Power is going to get aggressive again, maybe go for a mid-peak.
X-Power got it. You called it perfectly. That mid-peak. Unrelenting, but goes for another, and Afro's ready for it. Hits the headshot.
Yeah, at least Raging is there to pick up the AWP and salvage it, so they can pass that along and continue to use the weapon. But yeah, that second peak, you might have been happy to find a 5-on-4 in that situation. Back out towards long, which has been a weakness. So K23 is saying, you guys have been able to kind of get out here and abuse this position. Maybe we can find some kills over at Blue Bin. Nobody's home. Afro and Jack's way far back, looking for more aggression. Joko is going to drop a pin smoke, excuse me.
Yeah, you can see his teammate was lining it up, and then Joker's like, I'm already here.
Yeah, I got it, boys.
Why don't I just tuck it in there?
Now, they have to find a way, because there's a play being made. Clax and Finnegan pushing out towards long, getting information, and they have to use this to shrink the map and get over to the B bomb site. X5 isn't even in the site itself. And the AWP is not even budging to be in play, just guarding
Joko's
the A
dead.
bomb site. Yep, good kill. Salvaged AK-47. There's going to be another one on Catwalk if they want to go get it. But at the moment, they don't realize it's the B bomb site is the final play.
Exercise already starting his way in with Jack's corner. So bomb to be planted. And K23 to try and surround the site. It's Clax that'll start to charge from the tunnels. It's Afro that wants to push up. Misses the shot. That's going to let him get a little bit closer, but the AWP also revealed in this. So the CTs need to be very careful not to overcommit from the tunnels position. Tags as well. Deep smoke. Clax is holding him at bay. This is a problem.
They're backing off. I was wondering if this was going to happen. They just save the weapons you've got already, and they're going to go for exit kills. Heat is boxed in. They've got an AWP peering up at window, as we can see. X5 behind the double doors, and 2-player in upper dark. I don't know where you go if you're Heat. You're going to lose a lot here out of this victory.
Raging at the first. Peeks back out. Nope. It's X5 behind the door. Heat makes Jax an easy target for Raging as he goes out to trade. So 3 stay alive from K23 even though they lose the rounds.
They have the AWP that they've saved for 2 rounds now, and then they even picked up a secondary AWP right at the end of the bomb blast as well. Clax took the damage, tanked the damage from the bomb, and a 4th timeout used by K23. Okay.
Yep. This is first half still.
Yeah.
I'm shocked. You're in the lead 8-5 and you used all 4 of your timeouts.
Yeah.
They are aware that there's 4 per game, not 4 per half, right?
No, someone should pass the information over. I mean, I guess maybe it's an element of having confidence in your T side and just saying we want to get as many CT rounds as possible because we know T side we're very comfortable. We know what we're doing, but yeah, curious way to go about it.
All right, let's see. Afro. Might have seen the head cross there. Hard to tell with the X-ray either way. It doesn't matter. Not going to amount to any kills. Nades go in. Raging even trying to fire a shot. He's going to get fired at as he runs back toward the car, but he's okay. Doesn't need to extinguish that one. He's not going to burn alive. X-Power doesn't have to watch him die and burn to a corpse. Crispy corpse. Ooh. Crispy corpse indeed. Afro's crisped in the air. Body's going to get tagged down to 16. Smoke goes out in front, and Raging's going to slide out on top of that. He can get toward the ramp now with a bit of help, but goes back in for cover.
I like this. Keep challenging. You got the smoke. They just used a Molotov already. A second one comes in. You're already out of position at an off angle, and now you got the courage. Flashbang is out. Timing's not there, and he's still alive. This is a disaster. So much time and utility, but Exercise finds an opening in middle.
Raging's going to try and move. If he gets peeked right now, he's going to go down. Body does exactly that. 6th kill for Body, 15th for X5 as he takes out Exercise at middle. 3 on 3, even still. X-Power gets closer with that flash, jumping around, trying to get some momentum toward Catwalk, as well as he doesn't want to drop down. He can't afford to get off the platform. He needs to be up there when the take comes in. Deep Smoke spots Jax's head. They know now he's got to be toward that corner position, but they're continuing to push the CTs back, which means that bomb is going to be more likely planted, although it's dropped for now. Joko falls, and on top of the car, Body's only good for one more, but he's left with 16 and a 1-on-2. And this could be a 9-5 score for K23, and will be. X-Power with the shot. Double up. Didn't really get, I suppose it did. Raging got one. I was going to say it didn't get too much, but the fact that they had the presence, it held them off it long.
And it's just nice work as well from the op in X-Power's hands when he drops the smoke defensively at the corner on Catwalk, and he's just able to pin them down and make sure they can never get comfortable coming up railing into the bomb site. That's massive. Good find for X5 as well in middle before Exercise can get away. And K23 still with the lead. A victory after their 4th timeout used, and it's Heat who are struggling for cash flow. Scout on Afro. 2 pistols on Joko and Body, and 2 rifles on Exercise and Jax, but not a whole lot of utility.
Rage and waiting. We know they love this aggression, but it's mostly been X-Power that's been executing it. Nice. Thanks. That was just natural for me. You know, it's what I call talent, Jason. Someday you might pick up some.
Raw talent.
If you sit beside me long enough, maybe it'll brush off onto you.
That's what my notepad's for.
Okay, I'll start sneezing on it.
Nate out doesn't do anything.
Clax waiting with the M4 in hand is...
Finnegan has no flashbangs for support either. Is a really tough part. It doesn't even matter. He can't even get into safety. What a banger of a shot from Jax.
Yep, that's pretty sick. Shot though, X-Power, aggressive as always, peeks out in Catwalk, sees Exercise up close. Now they're going to try and capitalize because they know the op is out of position. Body takes down Finnegan. They need to get this plant done quickly. X5, he's good for 2 more before Body finds himself in a 1-on-2 against double ops, mind you. He's got a lot of space to work with on the A site. They're going to give it to him. They're going to rotate around. They know they have 2 ops. All right, let's go to where ops shine.
I don't think Body will ever expect this.
No, I don't think so either. I think they're going to shine bright like a diamond. As Body puts that bomb down, he spots 1 already, but not 2. Goes out again. They need to switch over one of the guns, surely, and they will. As they get closer, X-Power goes over to an M4. So Body backed off. Molotov's going to push his position. He needs to back off even further, and that puts him in the crosshair of X-Power. It's going to be a 10-5 half.
Yeah, so strong. Body knows he needs to peek and get one of those ops down before the retake fully begins, but an impossible situation. Nice half for K23. However, they used all their timeouts. So if they're under pressure in the second half, it's going to be tough. We'll see what happens after the break.